We have a tossball poster that we need to get to Grimm. We have all manner of things. We need to convince Velma to negotiate somehow. She wants me to get rid of Caleb's stash, which is mean. That's an anti-labor position, and I don't think we'll be taking it. But she also wants us to go see Braxton. Velma doesn't seem like a terrible person, but she's management, so, you know. All right, first things first, let's go deliver a tossball poster. Hey, Grimm.
Have you had time to check on that poster yet? I keep wondering if it's come in.
Do you mean this poster right here? Because, you know, I have a poster right here.
Would you look at that? The Rizzo's logo is nice and bright, and you can still smell the ink on Mr. Holcomb's signature.
That's the plan.
Can't thank you enough. Still, you can have the bits I was going to spend at the bar this week. And you know what? Take my old tossball blocker, too. Never get the chance to use it these days.
Well, gee, thanks. Max, is that a good, whack people upside the head weapon? Probably isn't. A pro tossball blocker, 340 DPS. That is, that is significantly better than the one-handed melee I have now. Vicar Max, is this better than what you have? Oh, it's significantly better than what you have. You know, bud, you're the guy who loves tossball. Here, have yourself a merry little tossball blocker.
Help! Someone's been killed!
Say what?
I think I'm gonna be sick.
Someone's been killed? What happened?
No! I just stepped in a dead man's blood.
Oh, no.
And I think one of the flies landed on my mouth.
Oh, no!
If you're going into the apartments, do not go into the lower one on the right. That's where the body is.
Lower one on the right. Got
Now,
it.
If you'll excuse me, I need to go contemplate a hot shower.
Should probably just take one, not just contemplate it. Lower one on the right, you say, huh? That'll be one of these. Aha. Oh, yep. Yep, definitely looks like something happened.
What a
Oh.
gruesome way to die.
Oh.
Even Stellar Bay ain't safe these days. What's the world coming to?
Max, how do you know it? Max, how do you... Okay. I suppose... Okay, we can assume... Because obviously Max hasn't seen shit, given that he's way the hell back here, and all he can see is, you know, a slightly messy bunk, maybe. Maybe he has inferred that there is a gruesome scene awaiting us in here because, you know, he heard about stepping in a dead man's blood and something about flies. Other than that, Max, how do you know this is a gruesome way to die, exactly? All right, let's look at these obvious clues. So there's a hastily packed suitcase with several ragged outfits, all the same cut and color. So were you planning a uniform heist or something? What do we have here? This betting slip lists some increasingly bold wagers made for a team called Mostly Colonists. Okay. So this guy bet on Mostly Colonists. They lost, and he packed his bags and tried to run away, but got fucking murderated? Is that about the size of it? Because I think that's where the pieces are leading. But all right, we didn't actually mean to investigate that. Let's just go do the thing we were here for, and then we'll go to tossball betting place.
Whatever you do, don't mention tossball to Isaac. You'll never hear the end of it.
You know, I haven't seen him in a while.
If you'd gotten stuck in an hour-long rant about mostly colonists, you'd be thankful.
Isaac wouldn't happen to live, you know, downstairs in the lower apartment on the right, would he, Gladys? I swear, 1 out of every 3 women in this game looks exactly like Gladys. Hi, Laura. Laura, do you know anything about Braxton? Also, who the hell are you?
You startled me. Don't sneak up on a person like that, huh?
How should I sneak up on a person?
Braxton, I've never even heard of a Braxton. Got nothing for you, sorry.
All right. Listen, lady. All right, take a breath. I'm not here to cause trouble. I just want to have a friendly, personable discussion with Mr. Braxton. And maybe also possibly murder him. Who knows?
Oh, in that case, he told me he was delivering to this house in the ruins south of town. Whole family had fallen sick, and he had some meds on hand. So maybe look for him there?
Okay. All right, that's all.
I'll be
Thank
straight.
you very much.
Folk who disappear in the wilderness generally aren't able to come back. Don't get your hopes up.
Thank you so much, Nyoka. Ten TVs in a bar with 6 chairs. That seems slightly excessive.
Ooh, you're the new face. Wow, you must be up on all the latest tossball games.
Sure.
So who do you follow? Wait, don't tell me. You look like a Hammersmith Thunder fan. No, Glacial H Mammoths.
I play for Auntie Cleo's Darlings. Yeah, actually. You know, I'm a bit of a ballsmith myself, apparently.
I'd heard they'd gotten a new hacker. Is that why everyone's making such a fuss about you? But what are you doing on Monarch?
Publicity tour. It's a goodwill tour. We're meeting our fans across the colony.
Maybe we're not so isolated as I thought.
Yeah, that's the ticket.
So, what can I do for you?
Listen, in addition to being a professional tossball gamesman, no, first let's butter her up. Let's make friends with the shopkeep by fixing her radio, basically.
Graham's always filling the airwaves with his propaganda, like it's done him any good. All it means is the tossball games get to us in fragments. Makes him real hard to watch.
That does sound bad. All right, well, that didn't give me as much information as I'd hoped, but okay. So in addition to being a professional tossball player, I'm also investigating a murder? Question mark? Sure, let's go with it.
Poor Isaac. I was wondering why I hadn't seen him in a few days. I'd really like to help. Isaac was a sweet fellow, even if he did have terrible teeth.
Right. All right, yeah, what do his teeth have to do with anything?
They were pretty distinct. Monarch doesn't exactly have a thriving dental industry, and Isaac seemed to get stuck in all sorts of bad habits, dietary and otherwise. Sometimes he'd drink purpleberry punch by the liter, other times he'd keep betting on a losing team. Started owing the wrong people money.
I see. So, would you happen to be the wrong people? Nell?
I don't know for sure, but I saw Elijah and his buddies pushing Isaac around. They're hooligans from Fallbrook. They sweep into town, drop supplies off behind the warehouse, and spend the rest of their stay getting rowdy over tossball games.
Right.
They usually loiter in the alley behind the yacht club. They're not allowed in the bar anymore. I bet you anything Isaac ran into trouble with one of them.
I see. All right. Well, you know, thanks for the tip, sweet cheeks.
Mr. Sanjar will be pleased to hear about it when you're done. I know he gets fed up with the Fallbrook bullies, but there's not much he can do.
All right, getting show into character that you start calling NPCs sweet chicks is probably a sign that you need to ratchet it back just a little bit with the White Shoot Gang voice. So I will. Okay, you look like you're going to punch the first person who comes near you, so remind me not to go near you. But also, is there anybody looking at this who might care?
Hey!
Oh.
That's against regulation!
I'm sorry, what?
What do you think you're doing?
Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Just keep your fingers to your own self, okay?
You can't prove I did anything. Aside from all of the things I did. Repeatedly getting caught by guards has made you jittery, doubly so when roaming around restricted areas or sneaking. Personality attributes -1 for a perk point? No. No. Listen, I know I took the perk that makes flaws more beneficial to me, but I am not taking this flaw. This is not a... No. No, I am all about being a smooth-talking ass jack. You can't take away the smooth-talking part. It will only leave me as an ass jack. That is not a thing I will be doing. I tell you what is a thing I will be doing, though, is... Uh-oh. Am I stuck? I don't want to be stuck. Did I get myself stuck? I appear to have got my... Oh, come on. Oh, no. I didn't mean to get stuck. How did I get stuck? How am I stuck? Look at... How am I stuck in this... How am... I can't believe I'm stuck. What is going on here? How am I stuck? Look at this gap! Look at this gap! I can't be paranoid. Jeebus! No. No. I'm fast traveling back to town.
Sir, please, I need your help. I can pay.
Thought you were gonna punch me. What do you want?
Oh, thank you for stopping. Everyone acts like nothing's wrong, like my little boy isn't at risk of being eaten by some vile creature. Please, you have to help me get my little Tucker back. He ran away and is going to get himself killed. Oh, I just know a Raptidon is melting him with acid as we speak.
Pyro Ghost in the chat says, I found that not all flaws are worth it. I mean, yeah. Like, it's a trade-off, and it's good that the game offers you things that come up in certain situations. And listen, if I was playing a character who didn't care at all about reputation, who never took speech checks, who just stole what he wanted and bribed the people who caught him, and didn't actually use, like, deception or persuasion at all, that would have been a perfectly fine trade-off for me. But for Jack Necktie, whose whole deal is supposed to be, you know, getting into trouble and then talking his way out of it, or lying and convincing people to do the things he wants them to do, I'm not taking a hit to my personality attributes. You could offer me 5 perks and I wouldn't take a hit to my personality attributes. Raptophobia and Robophobia have little debuffs. The little moments of comedy that come from it are absolutely worth it. Excellent. I think I took Raptophobia already, or Robophobia. One of those, maybe not the other yet. We'll see. All right, lady. Take a deep breath. Deep breath. Breathe. Breathe. Tell me what happened.
Don't you tell me to calm down. I promised my boy I'd protect him for always. But how can I keep him safe if he's run away?
Magic.
He ran out into the wilderness a few days ago. I warned him about the Raptidons, Mantisaurs, and Marauders, the toxic sulfur pools, and poisonous plants, but he didn't listen.
Seems like a problem.
Please, won't you go and find my boy?
I mean, if you're paying, sure. Did you say there was a reward? Yeah, if you're paying, sure.
Well, I guess I can't ask you to leave the town walls for free. It is deathly dangerous out there.
Exactly.
I've got some bits saved up for a rainy day. I'll give you every last one if you just bring my Tucker back to me. I won't even be mad at him running off. You tell him I won't be mad.
Yeah, people have a way of saying that and then not meaning it. But anyway, why would Tucker run away, lady?
He's been pining for an adventure. Says he's tired of living cooped up behind the walls. But he doesn't understand how dangerous it is out there.
Oh, Tucker's a corpse.
I warned him. A Raptidon would snap him up first chance it got.
True.
I just know one's ripped his arm off and is gnawing on his sweet little fingers.
Oh, dear.
He should have listened to his mama. I promised I'd keep him safe here with me.
Oh, Agnes. All right, where would the kid have gone?
He's been listening to those awful broadcasts that the iconoclasts put out. I begged Sanjar to put a stop to them, but did he? No! And now I just know my boy's run off to Amber Heights. That is, if a Mantiqueen hasn't spooled out and eaten his entrails for breakfast already.
It's possible, yeah.
If a queen got to him, he died quick. Ought to be thankful for that. Most aren't so lucky.
Not helpful.
Oh,
Not
where's
helpful.
my fainting chair? I can't take this.
Nyoka, that was not helpful. That was not... All right, where's this Amber Heights place? That was not
That old
helpful.
settlement, southwest of Stellar Bay. I don't know which is worse, the thought of my son shacking up with them nutty iconoclasts, or that he never made it. Sprats could be nesting in his rotting body alongside the road as we speak.
You've had a lot of time to think about this.
Or maybe marauders got him, pulled all his teeth out, crushed him into their drugs, and made him snort them. Oh, the things that could happen to my sweet baby.
You've had a lot of time to think about this.
Those low-life degenerates, leading innocent boys into a life of danger. Oh, they make it sound so exciting. Like it's noble to risk it all out there, fighting for the greater good. How noble is it to worry your loved ones? Not at all, I say. But still they preach their sermons of anarchy and rebellion to anyone who'll listen. If they weren't holed up in Amber Heights, I'd knock them all upside the head.
All right, fine. I'll find the kid.
Thank you. Oh, I know he'll be safe now that someone's able to fetch him home.
Mm-hmm.
You look for him in Amber Heights, you hear? It's down the road southwest of town. I'm sure he made it that far. I just know it. And if you find any of them iconoclasts indoctrinating my boy, you punch them in the mouths. Tell them what I think of them luring little boys away from their mamas. It's immoral.
Immoral, you say, right. Okay. Hey, Elijah, can you not be such a jackass or something? And in case you decide to be hostile here, I have a flamethrower. I'm not going to say how I think this conversation's going to go, but I do have a flamethrower just in my hands right now.
Who the fuck are you? This ain't your alley.
That ain't your natural hair color.
Hey, what are you doing here? This is our secret alley.
Bad secret.
Berta already pissed by those crates to market.
Gross! You're not fucking dogs.
Listen, that purple-toothed twerp had it coming. Not that anyone has proof. And not that it's any of your business.
Yeah, but, I knew there was a reason. I put some points into Intimidate. Insert sound of cracking knuckles here. I'm making it my business. And, more specifically, my flamethrower's business.
Oh yeah? What are you saying exactly?
That I'm gonna throw flames at ya! Jesus!
Wow. Most of the pencil pushers around here cave as soon as you look at them funny. Fine, we're going. This ain't worth it.
Yeah! Scram! You dolts. Kind of disappointed I didn't get to use the flamethrower, but sure there will be something at which to throw flame eventually. We could go tell Sanjar about the murder, but we're right here at the gate. Why don't we, actually, you know what? Sanjar's right here. He's right here.
A vicar, huh? You a true believer, or do you just like the tithes?
Why, that's borderline offensive, Ms. Ramnareem Wentworth. Of course I believe. The tithes are merely a well-earned bonus.
I met another believer once. Pushy type. He thought he'd been left behind for a reason. Thought he'd find some kind of cosmic truth in the wilderness. Got himself infected by a mantis and drowned in a sulfur pool.
Ooh.
Some truth.
Can't get more brutally true than survival of the fittest. But don't mistake us all for blind fools. Intellect plays a large part in who stays among the living.
Glad to hear it.
It's a hell of a name that Nyoka's got there. Pay no attention to the man with the flamethrower. Hey, Sanjar.
Well, I see you've had a sobering effect on our friend Nyoka.
Sir, please stop.
Forgive me, Celia. I couldn't help myself. Anyway, what can I do for you?
Stop taking potshots at my teammates? Yeah, anyway. This random guy who lives in your town died.
But that's terrible. What happened?
Gambling debt.
I'm glad to hear you've dealt with them. They've been causing quite a bit of trouble around town. I've been consumed with other matters of late, but I would have dealt with them eventually.
Eventually. Sure. Of course you would have.
Of course I would have.
Mm-hmm.
Still, your intervention in the matter is much appreciated. Please consider this payment for your services.
Ah, well, thanks. Bye. Do not tell Sanjar we're looking for the information broker. Speaking of the information broker, he is also out of town. Do we have any more quests to do in town, though? Oh god, plenty. Oh god, plenty. So many. So many fucking quests to do in town. What's Herrick's handiwork? That's the quest with the Union guys and their stash of bits. What do we have over here? So there's Caleb. Over that away is Caleb's stash. And off in a general thisly direction, 95 meters somewhere, is Velma. Okay. I suppose let's go back to talk with Caleb and see what he makes of all of this. You know, hey, Caleb, Velma wants me to fuck you over. I'm not planning to fuck you over, but you do kind of give the Solidarity folks a bad name.
Why don't you grab a chair, sit a spell, and revel with us? Sure thing. What did you want to discuss?
Sanjar's gonna fire Velma if you don't return to work. Any suggestions for how to put pressure on her? She's threatening to replace you. Ooh. So, lie and bust to the Union, or how do I put pressure on Velma, or scabs? Did she actually threaten to? I think she did. Scabs are coming.
Nope. I'm calling her bluff. If she wants to threaten us, we'll see how she likes it when Sanjar finds out she gave Sublight even more dominion in Stellar Bay.
Good counterpoint. How do I tell her that?
If I knew that, I'd have tried it. Talking reasonably got me nowhere. Maybe you'll fare better. The others wanted to blackmail her, but we're above that. Besides, them are just rumors. We got no proof they're true.
You have blackmail? You have blackmail on her and you didn't tell me? You didn't tell me that you have... You, sure, are an insult to the fucking organized labor movement. The man has blackmail, and the man has blackmail on the boss, and he doesn't tell it to his hired negotiator. You, Caleb Herrick, are a bush tit.
I would never endorse such an untoward tactic, but, well, there's rumors that Velma's taking a cut off the profits.
This is a good
so
thing
far,
for
it's
me
just
to
gossip,
know.
But if there was any proof to be had, it'd be in the Saltuna warehouse, I reckon.
Go to the warehouse. Raid her records. You could have fucking told me this, you goddamn idiot. You are not a good boss. I should be the boss. That is not the leave conversation button. This is the leave conversation button. I'm gonna leave a conversation that involves throwing you off the fucking roof before I throw your ass off the fucking roof! Goddamn idiot.
Hey, Max. What does your religion say happens to us after we die?
The body returns to the universe from whence it came. I'm sure you've seen a corpse in the various stages of decay.
Why do we exist in the first place, then? What the hell's the point?
Our lives contribute to the betterment of the human race. Everyone has a part to play for the greater advancement.
I ain't got a part. Life ain't a damn cereal.
You helped people survive the Monarch evacuation, did you not? Perhaps one of them will go on to unlock godhood for the human race.
Well, if they do, I hope they remember who pulled them from the jaws of raptidons.
I do like the companion banter as well. I kind of wish, I just straight up wish that Nyoka would turn and face Max rather than the player, but, you know. Okay, I don't think it would be a good idea for me to go in the water, because I suspect that Jack Necktie suffers from Tommy Vercetti syndrome. Shh. Also, just the water on these planets is probably gross and overpolluted. Is there anything else? Kath says do it. Ooh. That might be a good thing to... Oh, hey! Hey, Hey, guys! I found a corpse? Most of the text on this note is obscured by blood. You can make out the words Lilia and passcode antediluvian. Oh, that's not good. I'm sorry, who's Catherine? I feel like I might be advancing a quest I'm not doing. But, let's take this protective clothing with a safety harness. And figure out, what the hell quest am I advancing? Oh! Oh! Oh, right! Oh, right! These are the people from the... Okay. Sublight agents from... Okay. Cool. It's one of the subquests Lilia game. Yeah, okay. I vaguely remember that now. Well, I just advanced that one without really meaning to, but okay. Alright, you know what, Kath? I'm gonna quick save. I'm gonna take a long walk off of this short pier. Whee! What? I said we. I said we! I wanted to... You... That's... Tommy Vercetti syndrome would be better than this. You put it just fuck off invisible wall here? Boo. Kill the player in acid when they go in the water or something, game. I want to take a long walk off of the space force field. Alright. Fine, let's go back into the warehouse and go back to figuring out what Velma's up to. Alright. Personal files. Enter authorization code. I can bypass it. Mash random keys. No, I'll bypass it. Enter the name of the employee whose files you want to view. Let's start with Velma. Velma's personal files are a morass of supply contracts, order forms, spreadsheets, financial records. Careful study of her financials reveals she's been slowly siphoning money. It's blackmail that's actually true! It's blackmail that's actually true! Caleb's blackmail is actually true! God damn, Caleb, why didn't you just tell me this? Individual instances could be excused as rounding errors. The sheer volume of occurrences indicates deliberate intent. Braxton Hex files are filled with Saltuna breeding charts, pharmacological formulae, musings on why Saltuna preferred this to that. Okay. Velma. Here's the thing. Velma is guilty of stealing from the corporation. That is a good thing. However, she's also guilty of fucking over the workers. And god damn it, we're not gonna be having anyone in management fuck over the workers, especially when we could very easily blackmail them. Oh, Velma, the mail's here. It's a bit darker than you may be used to.
I'd give you a friendlier welcome, but
I'm up to my elbows in salt tuna guts.
We spat in your spirits, Velma.
Ooh.
You noticed my mood? I'm surprised you can see straight today.
Burn.
I could be seeing triple and I'd still think you're being unkind. I just might find it funnier.
You try wrangling half a ton of dead fish with decades-old equipment and see what it does for your disposition.
Oh, crap.
Anyway, what do you folks need?
Oh, I'm just gonna make your day worse, actually.
Unless you're here to tell me he's agreed to do his job again, I've got nothing to say.
Well...
If Caleb wants to keep this job, he'd better get back to it. I'm about ready to hire sublight contractors at this rate.
Well, you see, Velma, Caleb and his associates. It's not just Caleb. This is an organized labor action we got going on here. And I happen to represent a group of concerned workers who would be more than happy to return to their dangerous, underpaid posts if they were perhaps a little less underpaid, a little less dangerous, and a little less supervised by a lady who is actively robbing money from the company and has been doing so for ages. Miss Ballard.
Yeah, and did you miss the part where I'm working doubles to cover for everyone who decides not to show?
Ironic, isn't it?
I'm the one who keeps this place running. That money's mine, one way or another.
Listen, friend. Allow me to extend you the hand of camaraderie. You are producing so much. Why not seize the means by which you produce? It sounds an awful lot like you and Caleb have something in common.
Fine. Tell Caleb he and his team can have their raise, but I need them back here immediately. Something else on your mind?
Solidarity forever, Comrade Velma. That is all. Oh, Caleb.
Smells like rat in here.
Caleb, I have struck a blow for glorious communism. Which is, pretty close to glorious socialism, which would actually be good, but, baby steps. Caleb.
If I hear you say survival of the fittest one more time, I'm gonna lose it. Survival's about persistence and luck.
So weapon proficiency and adaptive skill play no part whatsoever, in your mind.
If it does, it ain't enough. I've gone and outlived the best hunters I ever knew.
It is neither luck nor random chance. At times, destiny may not seem fair, but there is a reason for life events, even if that reason is not immediately obvious.
Please. Nature's only got one reason for death. To feed the one still standing.
This is fun. Can you two just talk about this forever? Anyway, Caleb, something, communism, something, seizing the means of production, something, go back to work.
Why don't you grab a chair, sit a spell, and revel with us?
No.
Got an update for us? We can't afford to sit this out for too much longer. Know what I mean?
The strike fund will be fine. You know what? I don't have to tell him the gritty details. He doesn't necessarily need to know. He's got his raise.
How'd you manage that? Wait, never mind. If I question it, it'll turn out not to be true. Besides, I never follow how you got Velma to part ways with a bit card of her own accord.
Well,
As agreed, here's your compensation. Ain't a lot, but I hope it shows how much we appreciate all you've done. Now, me and my friends here better get back to work before Velma blows a fuse.
Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Etc. Hey, let's level up. All right. So, 10 more skill points to spend. How are my dialogue skills thinking? Okay, I'm currently rocking a 107 lie. That's Good? I'm going to go with good. I think good is the applicable term for having a lie of 107. It seems good. What else do we have here? Long guns are up to 60. Yeah, I might actually put all 10 points into persuade here. It's not a bad idea. Ooh, crouch move speed up 25%. That's good. Hack auto mechanicals. Yeah, I'm very rarely going to actually sneak up on robot. Yeah, let's get persuade up to 60. Why not? All right. So that's job done. What else is there to do around here? Flowers for Sebastian. Sure. What is flowers for Sebastian? All right. Talk to Sebastian for Celia. Yeah, we can totally do that. Hi.
Hello, stranger. Can I interest you in a raptidon tongue? Or maybe some canid toenails?
Gross.
You look like a man who's looking for some mostly fresh animal parts?
Gross.
Sebastian, you ever get your hands on those pheromone sacs? Manipillars ain't gonna hunt themselves, you know.
I must have hunted a dozen, but I couldn't find a single sack on any of them. Must be looking in the wrong place.
Manipillars ain't got pheromone sacs. I just told him that so he'd stop asking me for advice.
At least I'm getting a good haul of claws in the process.
Say it a little louder.
You're in good hands, traveling with Monarch's top merc. Still, if you want any rat glands or manticlaws, I've got you covered.
Hey, you know, there's this chick, Celia, who is something thinks you cute.
Huh. I haven't seen her in a few days, but I've been meaning to ask her how that raptidon acid is working out.
Yeah, she doesn't actually use
I
that.
hope it's working okay, because no one else really seems interested in this stuff.
Yeah, she wants to do the boingy boingy dance with you.
Nice of you to say. I like her too.
Yep. No, I mean...
Wait, I see what's going on. She put you up to this so she could get a discount, hmm?
No.
Don't get me wrong. I'd like to give her a discount. She's a real fine lady.
That's
Always
true.
Talks nice and slow, so I understand.
Mm-hmm.
But if I give her one, I won't hardly make a bit, on account of no one else having any use for raptidon tongues.
Listen, friendo. Consider this a 686-bit advance. She's not going to ask for a discount. She's going to ask for a maybe I shouldn't. She's going to ask for... Just go out with her.
You sound pretty sure. And she is awful nice.
Just go out with her.
Okay, I'll do it. Once her shift ends, we'll go someplace nice. Maybe to Chef Raymond's.
Exactly. There, go do something. Listen, you stay here and sell your ugly fit. She's 90 feet. She's 100 She works 100 feet away. Celia.
Have you talked to Sebastian yet? What did he say?
You saw me do it. He's out the door. The open door. You look out the door and you see him talking to me, pointing at you.
Okay, but how did he say it? Did he sound excited? Or like he was just agreeing to it?
I don't know. You could read his body language.
Hey, Celia, I've secretly been waiting for this. Or was it more, sure, I don't have anything else going on.
Just don't.
Not to worry. If I never buy another Raptidon tongue, it'll be too soon. Look at me going on. I'm sure you've got other things to do, and Mr. Nandi's giving me that back-to-work look. Anyhow, thank you.
Thank you for the money. Now look out the door at the guy you want to... Whatever, I'm leaving.
Between you and me, preacher, I don't think we can trust Sam.
You have not met Sam!
On that point, we're in agreement.
I keep catching that bucket of bolts around my room.
You don't even
It's
know
like
you
it's
have a
cleaning
room!
up bottles, but I ain't buying it.
You think you could be a bored spy?
Oh, fuck. You could be onto something. I'll tell you this much. If it tries to sell me another void-forsaken cleaning instrument, I'm kicking it out of the airlock.
You... Okay, you were technically on the ship one time for 15 seconds. You don't encourage her. Bored spy cleaning robot. Honest. I should take Sam next time instead of you two idiots.